Mary and Geoffrey had a teenage daughter called Susie. They were just your regular American family until one night the unspeakable happened. In the middle of an argument, Susie was hit so hard from her father she fell against the kitchen worktop and died soon after. They rang the police right away and explained everything, and Geoffrey was let off after a long drawn-out trial. Mary and Geoffrey were carrying the burden for 5 years when everything came crashing down on them with one phone call. Mary had answered the phone and first thought it was a sick prank, but after asking her a few questions, she knew they were answers only her daughter would know. It was her daughter on the phone. One question was, who did she sneak out the night before to meet? And the answer was her best friend Olivia. Those details weren't in the press. Susie asked her mum to get her dad and put him on the phone, and he couldn't believe what he was hearing. It was his daughter that had died 5 years ago. Susie had told them to go down to the well at the bottom of the garden to meet her. Both Susie's parents felt like they were having some sort of nightmare. It was dark and they both walked down to the end of the garden. There was no one there. Suddenly they heard Susie's voice and could see a shadow of her in front of them. As she stepped towards them, they could make out it wasn't Susie, but her best friend Olivia. They both looked at her wondering what was happening. Olivia lifted up a shovel and said, "Ye really thought I was your daughter, the daughter ye killed just because of her sneaking out to meet me the night before." Mary lifted up her hands in fear and shouted, "No, Olivia, it was an accident. Susie fell and hit her head." Olivia shouted, "Do you realise it's because of your husband's anger that I am feeling guilty every single night and have nightmares?" With that, she hit Mary, then Geoffrey, over the head with the shovel and threw them both into the well. That night was the first night in a few months that she didn't have the recurring dream of Susie asking her to do what she had done.